Hey y'all, finally doing videos on my camera now. That was pretty good. This is gonna be a new series that I wanted to do called Caffy's Thoughts. Basically, I just say what's on my mind or just voice my opinion on something, whether it be good or bad, whatever. I just want to put my voice out there for y'all. I thought it'd be interesting. So, today's video is the creatures. Now, recently, the creatures, if you don't know who the creatures are, they're a team of YouTubers: Kutra, Uber Nova, Immortal HD, Dan's News, Yave Sip, I believe that's his name, Spencer, a bunch of other people. And they're in an office together and they do videos, they do like pranks, live streams, gameplay, toy reviews sometimes. And they've been kind of together for a good couple of years now. They started like on different parts of the country, some of them even out of the country. It just, in Skype calls, playing games together. Then they got together in a house, then to another house, then to another house, I think. And then finally in an office. And they've been doing this for, I believe, like 5+ years. And recently, I guess, I wouldn't really say that they're the most popular, but the most kind of well-known members of the creatures, James and Alex, Uber Nova, Immortal HD, they made a channel together called Couch Chop, and they left the creatures alongside intern Joe and Aaron, who was kind of like their editor. And I don't really know how that is, or how that should go, because a lot of people have been saying that the creatures have been kind of going downhill ever since they joined Rooster Teeth, ever since they expanded the office, because they used to have separate rooms. Now it's just one big room. It's like a big hub. And I don't know, because James and Alex, they're like the poster boys of the creatures, in my eyes at least, with Supercast, with their live streams, with the fact that they have like a combined total of like 6 billion subscribers on both their channels collectively. So I don't know, like, what do y'all think's gonna happen to the creatures? Because I think at this rate it's just Spencer, intern Joe, Jordan, James. So I'm sorry, I just lost my train of thought. Two other guys that just joined. I have no idea who they are. Stephanie. She was like a chick who worked at Sony, I believe, for a little while. And that's it. Like, I don't know. Like, at this rate, I think that the only thing they're going to be really doing together is like live streams, Toy Chest, which is the toy review channel, or not channel, their segments. And that's really it in gameplay videos, and that's really it. I don't know, like, without them, without James and Alex, the whole channel just, it feels like it's getting watered down. And it sucks, it really does, because I've been watching the creatures since their very, very beginning, when they had Gassy Mexican and Sly Fox. And back when they only had 4 videos on their channel, like one of them was like a Minecraft Old Spice parody, and like 3 other ones that I believe were like live streams or podcasts. And I've been with them since the very beginning. Like, me and my family watched them been watching them for years, and we still kind of do. So now that some of like the most well-known members of the creatures are gone, I don't know. Like, what do y'all put in the comments? What do y'all think about this? Because I'm gonna try everything I can to spread this video around, because I want people to see. I want to know what people's thoughts are about this, because I don't know. It's just watching them change this much it's really weird, Like when you have a friend that you've been friends with since like kindergarten, and y'all have been hanging out and talking for a while until like by the time you're in middle school, and that person has changed to where they're no longer your friend, they're more of a dickhead, but they still kind of are your friend. He still associates himself with you. And then by the time you're in high school, y'all don't even want to look at each other because you're sick of his shit and he's just a dick. Like a snobby douche. It's kind of like that, except because the creatures aren't really snobby douches, at least in my eyes. They're just doing some really weird changes, and I don't know how I feel about them. So that's really it. I just want to put my voice out there. People are leaving, doing their own thing. Oh, I forgot to mention. Sorry, I don't really have a script for this. I literally just saw like the farewell couch hop video, and I wanted to make make a video about this. Couch hop. Those are like the 4 guys, plus I think some other person in there. I believe Trevor. I have no idea who Trevor is. I think he just joined the creatures, joined couch hop, and then buggered off with them. That's where they're gonna be. That's like their new channel, where they're gonna be making videos. They don't really have a lot of videos up right now, but I'm kind of curious on what that channel is gonna be like. That's a car. I kind of want to know what the channel is gonna be like. I'm curious because if you have 2 of the most well-known members of the creatures going off doing their own thing, alongside some of the others, is that gonna are they gonna like dominate over the creatures, or are they going to be kind of like watered down because they're no longer with the creatures, so no one's going to really watch them as much? I don't know. All that I know is they're gone. They have a house together. They're making videos. They're happy. Creatures are happy, I guess, I think. And, what else? I was about to end the video. Now my brain is exploding with new things to talk about. Oh, Dex. For those who don't know who the creatures are, I'm gonna explain Dex. He was like a guy that was in the UK, I believe. He was either in UK or London, which I believe is a part of the UK. I don't know. Obviously someone didn't do well in geography, but he was like a British guy who the creatures just found. They found him and they talked to him, and they eventually brought him over here. They paid for everything, for his plane. For like an apartment or whatever, and so he was a part of the creatures for a while, but a while back he made a video saying that a lot of the time he didn't really feel like a creature, he felt like an employee. So that kind of puts things in a weird different perspective, because I respect every one of the creatures. I may like one more than the other, but the other one that I don't really like as much as this one, I still respect. They're people, and they're good people, at least as far as I know. But he said he felt like he was dragged along places, and they kind of intruded into his daily life because he represented the company, which I feel like is just kind of shitty of them to do, because they shouldn't see themselves as a company. They should see themselves just as a channel, because if you're going to be making a channel, you can't do it for like revenue, or like, I don't want to say to be famous, because a lot of people do it to be famous, but I feel like they're doing it in a wrong way. You know what I mean? I don't know. But like, he went to a party and he was getting drunk and stuff, and he was saying a bunch of really crude shit like he normally does. And Jordan, which is like their boss, pulled him in and said, "You can't do that. You're a representation of our company. If you are acting this way, you're shaming the company," which is such a dickish thing, because you can't do that. You can't intrude on a person's life, regardless of what it is. You could be in an office building doing shit. You could be doing a YouTube channel. You could be mowing fucking lawns. And you can't just intrude on people's life. Let people do what they want. And they wouldn't even allow him to go to a certain convention. I believe it was PAX or something. And when he confronted Jordan about it, I believe it was Jordan. Jordan was like, "Yeah, well, I mean, why are you complaining? The others aren't complaining that they're not going to the panel." And like, what the hell? You know? I don't know. I just don't think what they did was right. I like to believe that they're all really good people, except, because people, no matter who they are, they do stupid shit. Everyone does, no matter what it is. And if you know that that person's a good person, if that person is an all-around, just tolerable human being, then it's obvious that they're gonna slip up, and you're not gonna look at him like, oh, he's just a horrible person, like he's a murderer, child rapist, a psychopath. No, if like, oh God, my mind is just spacing off. I am so sorry. Uh, if a person, if you have a friend who does something really stupid, as long as they own up to their mistake, and they know they messed up, you should, reciprocate. I believe is the correct word. And be like, alright, you messed up. I'm not mad. You did some stupid shit. And move on from there. But at the same time, what they did, it just kind of taints my whole perspective about the creatures, because are they no longer considering themselves as like a channel, and are they considering themselves as a business? Because if you're gonna turn your channel into a business, I think you should just give up. You really should. And I don't want them to. I want them to, like, change for the better. I want them to no longer think of themselves as a revenue machine. I want them to see themselves as, like a family. And I'm sure they do think that they're like a family, but I just think they need to lay low or lay off, like, being so strict about things. At least Jordan. I don't know about the others. I can't really say the same for all of them, but Jordan. And Jordan, he's kind of like he's the boss of the company, so, or YouTube channel. I'm calling him a company now. Hey, but, yeah, let me know what y'all think about this, between Dex leaving the creatures and not really liking being there for the most part, because he just felt like he was just nothing more than just a side character. Let me know what you guys feel about that, and feel about, Cow Chop and the members, the Cow Chop leave and the creatures. And, let me know about what y'all think about this new series. I think it's fun. Hopefully I can learn to stop stuttering and spacing out, and I actually get a script. So, that's all I gotta say. Leave a like, and love you all.